Feeling drained isn't always about physical exhaustion. Sometimes it's the unseen forces that silently steal energy and peace. Stress, distractions, and endless worries create an invisible burden. Could ancient Stoic wisdom reveal the 5 biggest soul-draining habits and how to break them? Let's dive in. 1. The trap of seeking external validation. One of the biggest things that quietly drains the soul is the constant need for approval. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that happiness comes from being liked, admired, or praised. Social media, compliments, and recognition from friends and family feel good in the moment. But when self-worth depends on what others think, peace becomes impossible. The problem is, external validation is unpredictable. One day people may applaud and admire, and the next they criticize or ignore. This creates an endless cycle of seeking approval, feeling anxious about losing it, and never truly feeling enough. It's exhausting. Marcus Aurelius had a simple but powerful reminder. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Relying on others to define self-worth is handing them the key to inner peace, and that's a dangerous place to be. Instead, Stoicism teaches self-sufficiency. True confidence comes from living with integrity, making choices based on personal values, and letting go of the need for outside affirmation. Seneca wisely said, "The approval of others, whether they like or dislike, should not be your concern." People's opinions are fleeting, but character lasts. Focusing on personal growth rather than chasing validation leads to a stronger, more peaceful mind. Second, the illusion of happiness through materialism. Modern culture constantly pushes the idea that happiness comes from having more money, more possessions, more luxury, expensive cars, designer clothes, exotic vacations. These things are marketed as the ultimate rewards for success, and for a brief moment, they might bring excitement. But after the newness fades, that familiar feeling of emptiness creeps back in. Why? Because material things can only provide temporary pleasure, not lasting fulfillment. The Stoics saw this trap long ago. Epictetus put it simply, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The more people chase material excess, the more they become trapped in an endless cycle of wanting. A new phone is exciting until the next model comes out. A bigger house feels amazing until someone else has an even bigger one. When happiness depends on external things, it will always feel just out of reach. Instead of seeking joy in possessions, Stoicism teaches the power of gratitude. Appreciating simple things, good health, meaningful conversations, a peaceful moment, creates a deeper, more lasting happiness. True contentment isn't about how much is owned, but about how little is needed. The less life revolves around chasing more, the more freedom there is to enjoy what truly matters. Third, living in the past or fearing the future. Regret and worry are 2 of the biggest silent energy drains, yet they have a powerful grip on so many lives. The mind replays past mistakes over and over, like a broken record. Thoughts of, "I should have done this differently," or "Why did I make that choice?" create an endless cycle of self-blame. At the same time, anxiety about the future builds up. What if something bad happens? What if things don't work out? The mind jumps between these 2 extremes, dwelling on the past and fearing the future, while the present moment slips away unnoticed. Marcus Aurelius offered a timeless piece of wisdom. Do not let your thoughts dwell on what you lack. Instead, remind yourself of what you have and the opportunities before you. The truth is, no amount of thinking can rewrite the past. No amount of worrying can control the future. Yet people spend so much of their time lost in these thoughts, draining their energy and losing their ability to be fully present. The present moment, the only thing truly within control, is often wasted on things that cannot be changed. Stoicism teaches amor fati, which means the love of fate. Instead of fighting against what has already happened, accept it as part of the journey. Every mistake, every challenge, and every unexpected hardship is shaping a stronger, wiser self. Rather than fearing what's ahead, prepare for it, but don't let it steal today's peace. True strength comes from fully embracing the present, because that is where life is actually lived. Fourth, the poison of complaints and resentment. Complaining feels natural, especially when things don't go as planned. A bad day at work, a frustrating relationship, or life's general unfairness. Venting about it seems like a release, but the more energy is spent on complaining, the more negativity takes over. Complaints don't change circumstances. They only make problems feel bigger and more exhausting. Seneca offered a powerful insight. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most frustrations aren't about what actually happened, but about how the mind keeps replaying and exaggerating them. Holding on to resentment or blaming others doesn't fix anything. It just keeps the frustration alive. The longer negativity lingers, the more it drains energy, leaving little room for peace or happiness. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, Stoicism teaches a simple but powerful practice: negative visualization. Imagine losing the things that are often taken for granted: a job, a home, health, or loved ones. This isn't meant to create fear, but to shift perspective. Suddenly, those daily frustrations seem smaller, and gratitude becomes easier. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to build resilience, and to strengthen character. Life isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about handling them with a mindset that refuses to be weighed down by negativity. Fifth, lack of self-discipline and constant distractions. Modern life is packed with distractions: social media, constant notifications, never-ending news updates, and entertainment on demand. At first, these seem harmless. A quick scroll on the phone, a few minutes watching videos, or checking messages doesn't feel like a big deal. But before long, hours slip away. The mind becomes scattered, focus weakens, and there's barely any energy left for the things that truly matter: deep thinking, personal growth, or meaningful relationships. These distractions quietly steal mental strength. The more attention is divided, the harder it becomes to stay present, make clear decisions, or complete important tasks. Instead of feeling accomplished, there's a constant sense of being overwhelmed, restless, or unfulfilled. The Stoics understood this problem long before modern technology. They believed that true strength came from discipline, the ability to control impulses and focus on what actually matters. Musonius Rufus had a powerful lesson: if you wish to improve, be content with being thought foolish and stupid by others. This means not worrying about what everyone else is doing. If others are wasting time chasing entertainment, that doesn't mean it's the right path. Real growth comes from stepping away from distractions and practicing self-mastery. One of the best ways to regain control is by creating a Stoic routine. Taking time each day for reflection, setting clear priorities, and limiting unnecessary distractions helps refocus the mind. Instead of reacting to every message or notification, choosing intentional actions builds a stronger, more resilient mindset. True peace isn't found in distractions, it's found in mastering them. How to reclaim inner peace through Stoic practices. The good news is that these soul-draining forces don't have to control life. Stoicism offers practical, time-tested strategies to build resilience, find clarity, and regain inner peace. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, small, intentional actions can create lasting change. One of the most powerful tools is journaling, a habit even Marcus Aurelius practiced. Writing down thoughts each morning brings focus, while reflecting at night helps track progress. It shifts attention away from distractions and toward internal growth. Rather than letting emotions control the day, journaling offers a way to process thoughts and strengthen the mind. Another key Stoic practice is memento mori, the awareness of mortality. Remembering that life is finite changes how time is spent. Petty worries and meaningless distractions seem unimportant when realizing that each day is a gift. Instead of stressing over small inconveniences, it encourages deeper connections, meaningful work, and living with purpose. Practicing voluntary discomfort also builds resilience. Simple acts like fasting, reducing luxuries, or choosing simplicity strengthen mental toughness. Seneca often advised exposing oneself to small hardships to prepare for life's bigger challenges. The more discomfort is faced by choice, the easier it becomes to handle difficulties that come unexpectedly. Above all, self-discipline is the foundation of true strength. Setting clear goals, maintaining routines, and reducing distractions build both mental and emotional resilience. True power doesn't come from controlling external events. It comes from mastering the mind. In conclusion, many people feel drained without realizing that their energy is being stolen by invisible forces. Seeking external validation, chasing material possessions, living in the past or future, complaining and falling into distractions all weaken the soul. But there is a way to break free. By embracing Stoic principles, it's possible to reclaim inner strength, peace, and purpose. True happiness does not come from outside approval, wealth, or dwelling on regrets. It comes from mastering the mind, focusing on the present, and living with discipline and integrity. The ancient Stoics faced the same struggles as modern society, yet their wisdom remains timeless. Their teachings offer not just philosophical insights, but practical tools for overcoming life's challenges. The key is simple: stop chasing what drains the soul and start cultivating what strengthens it. Now the question is, what steps will be taken today to regain that inner strength? If this philosophy resonates, start applying Stoic principles daily to build inner strength and peace. Share thoughts in the comments. What soul-draining habit are you letting go of? Like this video if Stoic wisdom inspires you, and subscribe for more insights on mastering the mind. Don't forget to share with someone who needs this message. Explore the recommended resources below and take control of your life today.